Hey there, Angel of Galaxy. Here with some more channeled messages for you from your loved ones. Just a very big thank you again for clicking on my new channel. Any support, as always, is very much appreciated. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification button. Anything you can do really just to push up my algorithms, because I'm just starting out. I'm a novice on this particular platform. Alright? Remember, spirit works in mystical and mysterious ways. These messages may not go directly to the intended person. They may be talking about someone you know. It could be either their lost loved one or a situation around you or them. You may be a heavenly post person delivering communication where it needs to go. If I say male or female, remember we have both aspects of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So please take it as it resonates. Thank you to all my new subscribers and old. We're slowly building. It's lovely. Thank you. And your messages are great. Keep them coming. Thank you. Thank you. All right. It's nearly a month since I started. So I'm just amazed at it. It's just great. Thank you. I didn't think anyone would want to listen to me, but hey, there you go. All right then, shall we start? Alright, so Spirit are asking me to talk about, as usual, while I was out and about, I peered down to notice a magnificent bed of brown mushrooms. So strange, I've never seen them before. They were nestled under a small, slim tree. Such a tiny area right at the base of a pavement. I couldn't help but think, both creepy and admirable really, when you think about mushrooms. Not that I think about mushrooms often. But when I think, mushrooms are neither a plant nor an animal. They belong to a kingdom of their own. And what's most astounding is that mushrooms are more closely related to humans than they are to plants. Yep, it's believed that humans and mushrooms share a common ancestry. Bear with me, these messages always lead into someone's loved one in spirit. Okay. Not quite plants, but not quite animals. If there were an award for the most fascinating living thing on the planet, mushrooms would take home the prize. Not only are they incredible for human health, they can pop up overnight, glow in the dark, and turn ants into brainwashed zombies. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I just kicked my camera. Camera stand. Bear with me, as if you've watched my channel, you just know it's leading up to something quite normal normally. Interesting enough, I had a vision of a long dirt track with large oval or round pebbles or stones, which were placed perfectly patterned on either side. Then out of nowhere I saw beams of orange-coloured rays coming from the sky. The orange rays emitted a bright light. And now thinking about mushrooms, scientists know that around 80 different species of fungi that glow in the dark and are constantly discovering new species. Bioluminescent mushrooms use light-emitting compounds called luciferins to glow and attract insects. The mushrooms glow so brightly that the locals call them electric mushrooms and use them as natural torches. Wow, don't need any batteries then. Fungi can survive in outer space, You know how the fungus in your bathroom is virtually impossible to kill? Well, turns out not even a trip to outer space will do the trick. Fungus brought into outer space by humans can survive incredibly high doses of radiation. So yes, fungus could quite literally be from outer space. A little bit like the rays coming down in my vision. It's like possibly, I couldn't see that, just the rays, but like a spaceship, Wonderful. That's normal for me though. Okay. I get all sorts. Alright. Rays shooting down from the sky, a living organism that can survive in outer space, and a species that can adapt to different environments. So it's pretty obvious that your loved one was really interested in unidentified flying objects and alien life forms. Derek is wanting to address a loved one who is inhabited or taken aback when faced with spiritual communication or anything otherworldly. He's saying if he attempts to send you signs or signals, or through a medium, attempting to contact you, you do not want to respond, and you fail to make yourself known. If you don't come forward, then there is nothing that Spirit can do. You attend metaphysical events, and you were brought up in a metaphysical home, but have shielded yourself through fear, but yet you long to hear from me. For all those who attend these functions, don't be shy or afraid to speak up. It takes a lot of energy for us on this side of the veil to appear and speak through the medium. He's telling you to take no notice of friends being bemused by your beliefs. They are the ones who are missing out. You may have felt some unknown force that propelled you to watch this video even. You were led to where you needed to be, or needed to see. If all attempts fail, we will try to engage with someone else to deliver the messages. I get it, I guess you're frightened. I frightened the life out of you with my research and endless videos of alien spaceships, Area 51, and the thirst for esoteric knowledge. I love to connect to the greater galactic home. It's always had a profound feeling of love that our galaxy emanates. This should conquer any fear of what's out there. I want you to find peace and optimism. Live an authentic and fulfilling life. I don't need to tell you that we are not alone. There are many loving stellar beings. So much wisdom and blessings come from the universe. The healing and the belonging that comes from experiencing unity with the stars and earth. That's beautiful, that's great. There is healing grace in galactic awareness that understands every piece of the greater expression has its place, purpose and value. So my darling, don't shut down, open up. He's talking about being on a trigger 1, a respirator before passing, and his throat had been blocked with an end tracheal tube. He tried hard to talk as he drifted in and out of consciousness, but has been unable to do so. He didn't feel he got to say goodbye properly, so allow me to say it here. On this platform or in any spiritual church event, do not close down. Open up your heart and let me be your guardian starlight from a galaxy far away. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Open up. Alright, let's go into my next message, shall we? Come on in. Yep, I can hear it. Alright. Grandma, we love you. Grandma, we do. There's no one quite like Grandma. So, I recognise this. This is something that was probably 1980s, yeah? So I think you might have guessed this one. This is not coming from a granddad, a sister or an aunt. It's coming from a grandma. So, oh God. So this is coming from a grandma in spirit who would have been a cherished member of the family. Yeah. I believe this song was a Christmas hit in the 1980s and sung by a school choir. Keeps on playing. It kept on playing in my head on awakening this morning. So there's definitely a cherished grandmother here who wants to reach out. So the song was the 1980, so this 1980 could be relevant, and you may have enjoyed watching this with her. So Christmas #1 single in both the UK and Ireland, and it was #1 on the UK singles chart from 21st of December, she's telling me, to 1980, and I think to January 81 maybe, yeah. In the UK it demoted John Lennon's last single, was demoted by that, Just Like Starting Over, to #2. Okay. She's telling me and she enjoyed this, as it was wholesome, nice change from pop music of the day. So wouldn't mind watching Top of the Pops. That's something we had in the UK, I don't know whether you know that. It used to be all different bands on there. Pop song, we used to have people from all over. If this came on back then, we didn't have television in every room. We were not spoilt for choice, as you are today. At one point, there were 3 main channels. Then in 1982, we were presented with channels, Channel 4, and in 1997, Channel 5. Gosh, the arguments that took place in regards to who wanted to watch what. As we only had one television, or box, as we'd call it, in the house. Those were the days. Grandma, we love you, Grandma, we do. Though she may be far away, she thinks of you. There's no one quite like Grandma, I know you will agree, that she's always a friend to you, and she's a friend to me. There's no one quite like Grandma. Okay. So the lyrics to the song explain that this particular grandma who entered the land of light feels so very far away to you. She's pulling out all the stops to get this message out to those who need to hear it. She knows she was cherished and is a unique character, homely, loving, slightly strict where needed, but above all warm and welcoming nature. I didn't take things seriously. I just got on with it, I guess. You did in them days. So addressing her son, who has a life-threatening illness. She's saying she is aware this has intruded on the way you live your ordinary life, and feels your relationship patterns have also shifted. This relationship has entered into a crucible where it is heated and stressed. Oh dear. Oh, that's... She sees the cracks that have appeared where bonds are flawed and broken. Family members have distanced themselves emotionally, and some have actually left, and this makes her terribly sad, alright? She wants to thank her daughter-in-law for the bond of love, as it has become stronger, more beautiful, even though it has been shaped and burnished by difficult events that have revealed more and more soul challenges. She's pointing out that it is the eyes and hearts of others that we see our own reflections. Okay. When appearance matters and status matters and has matured to others around us, beginning with our parents, it can be difficult to know whenever we intrinsically matter to anyone. Oh, that's awful, sad. When our health goes, we never look good, nor perform well. Then what? Okay. This is when the alchemy of relationships takes people into a crucible. Because of your love and care, my son hasn't withdrawn into himself and not allowed anyone to come close. You haven't left emotionally or physically. I'm aware that some family members cannot cope with the whole situation, but others are just plain selfish and irresponsible. Think they know. They think. Sorry. I think they don't know that love transforms the person into someone who continues to be able to love. After the loss, the heart or capacity to love is not buried with the death of a loved one. When sacrifices are made willingly, they are made from the heart, not from fear or obligation. It is a choice that is rewarded with soul growth, a sense of inner strength, a first-hand knowledge of love. Thank you again for your loyalty and love, as these are the reasons that you have remained devoted to my sick son. Whatever has happened, you have done what was called for, a spiritual path with unexpected, rich soul moments. It may not be grandma to you, but I am grandma to the kids. She's switching part of the line in the song states, there's no one like you, and for that she will always be a friend to you. You are there in times of need, now showing me a memory of a bedtime ritual and reading books to the kids. Okay, that's nice. And she's saying there's no one quite like grandma. She's hoping this message spurs others in the family to be more mindful. My son being a doting, loving father and enrich their lives in many ways. So a little help now and then would not be too much to ask. In turn, will allow you much needed break. She has helped you on your way. A love she will always share. Edith, I'm hearing, Ruth, Sonia, Jane and Pat. Again, take it as it resonates. These names might be people watching with a similar situation, or people on the other side, or family members, you know. Okay. Alright, come on in. So my next channeling is coming from, a detective. And he's coming to wish his wife a very happy birthday and a happy Christmas. Okay. Remember these readings, they don't have a time limit. There's no time on the other side. So hopefully they get when they should, but maybe someone clicks on and it is their birthday. Alright. So I was really good at my job, but what others didn't realise was that I'd activated my sixth sense, and I was very sensitive. Alright. My aura energy field was sensitised. All my senses went up an octave to perceive energy in the fourth dimension. Okay. My vision expanded to a higher octave of clairvoyance. My hearing expanded, clairaudient. Also my sense of smell was acute, and my sense of touch had expanded, so I had a nose for things which put me way ahead in my line of work. Okay. And over some of his colleagues, he's saying, I was like a satellite dish on a roof. A lot more energy floods through your senses as awareness comes in. We all have a psychic bar monitor that guides us, and once activated takes on a perception of a radar. Okay. Absolutely hated people lying to him. And in that job you must get a lot of that. I have a BS monitor. It was so annoying to listen to this. In the end, Being exposed to violence, chaos was incredibly difficult, as it didn't feel right for my soul expansion. I know, that I love silence, and at times I'm very happy to turn inwards and upwards towards my higher self. I spend a lot of time on my own. But when I want to go out, I'll meet up with people, It's telling me that he understands the grief you have, but the anger that troubles you is cold. It's buried anger that is not completely evident, although loved ones close by can spot it, even though you don't think so keep that in mind. It is revealed in controlled, measured voices. That's the dangerous stuff you have to be careful of. You are suffering greatly, and he's worried that you don't want to be free of it. Yeah, we can get stuck in these patterns and it becomes the norm, doesn't it? Feeling normal and happy for some people is just not normal. It doesn't feel good. Or feeling that you want to be happy may feel like that you're going against everything, and you're not missing him, so to speak, and you're making light of it. Whatever. We're all different, I guess, aren't we? He's pointing out that you have a small incline of needing help in this area of life. Inkling, sorry, not incline. And his heart and prayers are with you. You feel exhausted, frustrated, and defeated. And you're definitely running on an empty tank. If you allow spiritual healing, a breakthrough will occur, so you can experience happiness. Break those chains that have held you back. Alright, so I'm hearing Ernie, Ron, Johnny, Billy, Toby, Mark, Neil, Christopher, Philip, Tony, Julia, Molly, Maddie, and Diana. Again, take it as it resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for the souls coming. I wouldn't be able to do this without you, so. Okay, so I'm seeing the initials JH. So it could be, I don't know, John Hatton, for instance. That's just an example. JZ, so G and a Z. Sorry, G and a Z. And X and J. Now you can mix and match. Put my teeth in. These initials, okay? Okay. So I'm clearly seeing a lady with dark brown hair. She's got a ponytail. Now, as I always say, ages is not always great, but I think around about 40 to 45. I don't always get that right. She's wearing a rust colour Afghan coat. It has white embroidery design on the back, in the middle of the back, and the arms just above the fur trim near the bottom of the coat as well. Okay. I see jeans and black boots. She looks very happy and ready to communicate to her loved one. So I have the number 23. So again, take that as it resonates. Leave the rest for someone else. I'm feeling Libra, Scorpio. I have those chart as that in the chart. I just have acts a bit like a Libra or a Scorpio. So I'm told this lovely lady was terrible about making decisions. She's saying very frustrating to live with because she missed a lot of opportunities as the result of shilly-shallying. I like that, shilly-shallying. She's like that. She liked to do everything in conjunction with close friends, never abandoned them in favour of her own interests. I worked in the cosmetic industry as a makeup artist and enjoyed cooking as a hobby. Always turned out looking good and tasting good too, so she's quite proud of that. I always thought I had excellent taste and judgment in any area of my life. Loved fashion design, so this Sounds like someone you know, eh? I liked good quality furniture and nice pieces. She trawled where she could find good quality items at a great price. I loved money and knew how to spend it, going from intermediate spending to saving though, so didn't leave myself short. She's saying her mother and father are doubting Thomas's. She's reaching out to others in her life with this message, okay? So obviously mum and dad would probably not watch anything like this, so if there's any cross watchers, but maybe somebody in her family is going to be watching this. Remember, these messages are timeless. You can always come back and maybe find something within that message later on, okay, because that event may not have actually happened yet. Alright? Alright. So I'm going to say, plain. You never said goodbye. You never said I'm leaving. You never said goodbye. You were gone before I knew it. And only God knew why. A million times I needed you. A million times I cried. If love alone could have saved you, you never would have died. In life I loved you dearly. In death I love you still. In my heart you hold a place that no one could ever fill. It broke my heart to lose you, but you didn't go alone, for part of me went with you the day God took you home. That's lovely. Okay, now, have we got time? Yes, I think I have time for a card, right? So today's card is Plum. Overcome your challenges. Plum is the colour of devotion, dedication and commitment that connects to your heart and life purpose, creating bonds in friendships and relationships. It also assists you to stay strong through hardships and difficult situations. Plum is the colour of deep inner strength and faith. Use plum rays to overcome challenges and discover your life purpose. If you are facing something difficult, make sure you surround yourself with plum. Wear plum clothes, shoes or jewellery. Eat plums. Paint with this colour or visualise a ray of plum to soothe your heart and soul. Find the gift in this challenging experience and allow its insights to come into your mind. Say, Divine Spirit, please use the plum ray to guide me through any challenges I may experience with grace, softness and ease. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Okay, so let's get a numerology card. Oops, that's 60 million. Don't need 60 million cards. We haven't got that one. Okay, and that's sticking out. Alright. So we have 34. So maybe someone could put on a lottery. Don't spend a lot of money, just a few quid. A few dollars. Yeah, so you can put that, yeah, who knows, you never know, someone could win. Alright, self-expression and spirituality. You are free and ready to express yourself spiritually at the moment. Now, I know threes can be energy that moves other things without changing itself. You know, you get a lot of healers and teachers with that number. Maturity, friendship, kind of emotional connection as well. And there can be a manifestation. So this is really interesting that we have, you know, numbers on here. And also I just feel like someone putting some money in the lottery. Okay. Also it's a creative number too. Fours, I always feel like focus. So focus on what you want, you know. Ask Spirit to guide you. Obviously, normally we can't make you win the lottery or tell you the lottery numbers. But I think just a little bit of a splurge would be nice for somebody out there right now. Yeah. Yeah, 4's are an earth number, so this could be something that really